got weasels. Weasels, look.
Oh.
They're ferrets. This is Dasher?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Hi, Laura Clark from the Whatcom You Made Society.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You brought us a pair of ferrets.
Of crazy slinky ferrets.
Yeah.
So you have Dasher.
Slinky,
I have.
stinky ferret.
I know.
Yeah, they are stinky.
This
you
is
stink.
one of those times where video fails to capture the true musky essence of two weasels in the
Yes.
studio.
But it does get the wiggliness. I mean, they're flexible. They're very flexible.
They're slinkies. They're party boy, young adult male ferrets. And the reason they were named Dasher and Donner is they came to us before Christmas and we still have
Oh,
them.
that's not good.
No.
Okay, so they're both boys?
Yep.
Now, with a lot of critters, you don't want two of the same gender because they won't get along. Is that true for ferrets?
Not at all.
Okay.
These guys love one another. They play together. They wrestle like a couple rowdy boys. They nap together. Driving over, they were doing everything they could to work together to try and get out of their carrier in the car, which would have really made for fun driving.
Yeah.
They were actually abandoned in a house. Some roommates lived in a house, and one of the roommates moved out, and they opened the door to his bedroom when he'd left, and this is what he left behind.
Oh, really?
And, a lot of people are like, oh, ferrets, they stink. And, well, let's be honest. Yeah, they do stink. They have a musk to them. They're part of the mink family, and they are rather musky. But I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a couple pets that you don't want to go hiking with, but you want have an apartment or a house or a condo and you're looking for a house pet that is social and fun, you can't go wrong because look how pliable they are.
They're bendy.
They love to be held. They love to explore. They're really fun-loving. They've got very curious personalities. Sock drawers are like the coolest thing in the world for them. Now, your feet will smell a little musky afterwards, but they just are fun little pets. They're not for everybody. They are for folks that really want to embrace and love all things ferrets. And those people know who they are.
Ferret people are into their ferrets.
They are, and they've got two speeds. This, which is turbo, wiggly, and then they crash and they power nap to the point where you're like, hello, and you're like poking them, going, are you awake there? They love their hammocks in their cage. They have a tri-level cage right now at the shelter that needs to be kept clean, but we have a couple little ferret hammocks in it, and they love to just kind of hang out in their hammock and burrow under things. And I think ferrets are fun. I would not have them. I have dogs and cats in my household. Wouldn't be a good match, but I do know several people that have dogs, cats, and ferrets. It's just an adjustment. Wouldn't work for me, but might work for somebody else. So
Cool. This one kind of has a raccoon look to him.
he does. And this guy is an albino, and he's currently eating your microphone. And some people are fascinated by him, and some people are totally creeped out
The
by
red
him.
eyes freak me out a little bit, I have to say.
Check out those teeth. They're fierce.
They are
fierce
fierce.
little guys. Yeah.
He'll eat you while you're
That's
sleeping.
right.
Ew.
Oh, hi.
Ferrets can be litter box trained, and these guys are actually, while they have a frat boy mentality, they keep their cage pretty clean until they get going and wrestling, and then they can do a little redecorating. But they are using their litter box pretty well, and I just can't say enough good things about them. I don't know why they're still with us.
Do you get ferrets a lot? Because
lot.
we had some not that long ago.
We do. Unfortunately, the larger chain pet supply stores still sell them. And so they are one of those animals that you can buy in a pet store.
Okay, if you want ferrets, go adopt some.
Absolutely.
Don't encourage them to keep breeding and selling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Look, you can roll him up in a ball.
Oh.
You can hang him upside down. He's good with all of it. Hi, you are a little party animal, aren't you?
And your dogs are going to love you when you get home.
Yes, I'll be stinky
Musky.
real good. Yes, well, we've said it before. Some people pay big money for musk cologne.
Exactly.
All you got to do is rub these guys on you and you're good. All right. They are Dasher and
Donner.
Okay.
Okay.
You,
And
of course, you changed the name.
They've been there since before Christmas, so it's time to find them a
We
home.
were going to give them Seahawk-themed names, but we decided to be honest here and go, these guys have been in the shelter too long, so you can adopt them and you can give them your own Seahawk
Right.
name. It can be
Nice.
the Legion of Ferret Boom.
Yeah, I like that. Could you be Sherman?
I think
What do
he
you
could
think?
be. I think this guy could be an Earl.
Earl?
I think he
Yeah.
can pull
Earl.
that off.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Earl the ferret. Who doesn't want a ferret named Earl? I
Yeah.
mean, really.
Come on.
Name them whatever you want. If they're yours, you can adopt them now at the Whatcom Humane Society. Come on. How do you turn that down? That's just so cute.
He's like frozen. It's like I'm holding still for my
I'm
shot.
He's
so
just hanging out.
sorry.
He's hanging out. That's all. Hi. Upside down. They're fun. Okay, and I have seen people like harness them up and put leashes on them and take them out to the park.
You can do that. I wouldn't really recommend taking
Okay.
them just, to the park unless you're really sure, because they are prey to certain animals and that could go terribly wrong.
yeah.
Right.
But yeah, they sell harnesses and leashes, and I mean, they're really fun, smart little critters. So if you're looking for a party, you got two right here looking for a home together.
And can't they get into amazingly small spaces?
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
the reason they're
yeah.
not being allowed to run today.
Yeah, right. Okay, very good. Laura Clark, thank you for bringing us a couple of weasels.
You bet.